Hi, everybody. Welcome back to day 3 of Ethany Dawn's 31 Day of Tarot Challenge 2019. I'm Colleen McLean from Tin Can Tarot, coming to you from my home today for this particular video. We're going to go over the top 5 Oracle decks of 2018. Through 2018, that's really when I've started actually using Oracle decks. They've always been a little bit occasional for me. I always had some Colette Baron-Reid in the house, but this time I'm actually putting them into the tarot spreads in a way that I will tell you a little bit about when we get there. So without hesitation, let's get on to the very first Oracle deck for me, which has to be my Kim Carnes Wild Unknown. Oh, this is kind of Animal Spirit. This is a daily draw deck for me, and it's quite honestly the only animal deck I have. I'm going to keep doing this till it gets right. It's iconic. It is, I like it even better than the Wild Unknown. I love the animals. I love the interpretation of the animal meanings. I also really, really like the hierarchies and the ability to go into fantasy world without having to be a theme deck. This is having a hard time. Lighting is tough. I'm not using natural light. I know everybody out there probably knows this deck inside and out. This is the independent edition, so it's got that yummy cardstock. It's got that really great box, so I don't need to put it in a bag. And I draw it every day. This eye I see when I'm doing my opening of the third eye. I think it's a dragon. Then I go, oh, it's a crocodile. Playful otters. I mean, right, what's not to love? Like I said, this is the only animal deck I have because I love it. I don't need another animal deck, at least not now. I'm still really enjoying this one. Deck number 2. This is a new deck to me that I haven't used a lot, and I've actually gotten it because I am going to be working with it with a companion deck by the same artist, which is Anna Turian. And this is her Oracle of Echoes. And I just got it in a trade, so the box got kind of beat up. So I put it in one of my Etsy bags. This is the Tarot Keeper. When I get a tuck box, I can't usually keep that. I save it. In this case, I don't even know if there's a point. I put it in a pretty bag, and then I put it on my shop so other people can use it. So check it out. This is Anna Turian's Oracle of Echoes. And she did the illustrations or the drawings for Avalon Cameron's Bonestone Earth Flesh. And so I'm going to be using it with that. It's a tarot card. I'm going to be using it in conjunction with that tarot. So I thought it'd be really terrific, good fun to have this deck to go with it. So I can combine the two. So while I haven't used it yet, it's my favorite simply because it's an anticipatory situation. I'm really looking forward to combining the two. I'm going to spend a little time with it alone, but I haven't really had the time to do it yet. Deck number 3. Deck number 3 was a great little find. It was an impulse buy that I got at Barnes & Noble. And it came in that sort of set where you have the box, the cards in a box and the book in a box, and all the boxes came together with a fold. So I took it out and I put it in one of my bags. And it is called the Lunar Nomad Oracle. Woohoo! I really like it. It is a little twist of things, just like this little twist. It's kind of like Mary Poppins came back as a guy. Right? It's Doctor Who. But it's not, because Emily Blunt really still got the part. But this would have been pretty cool. And so it reminds me of the Surrealist times where you sort of saw the pictures and they pull off the head and you kind of go, ooh, there's more here than meets the eye. Well, this is really cool. I like the disconnect so that it causes you to think of deeper. It causes you not just to look at the picture, but go, ooh, there's more here than meets the eye. There's something interesting going on. And this deck does that for me. The other great surprise I found out was that it's really based on Lenormand. And I'm going to be taking Kelly's Lenormand class on Saturday, so I'm going, woohoo! I'm going to use this deck, except for one thing. It's ginormous. So it's not going to really work fully as a Lenormand deck because you can't do a grand tableau. But meanwhile, when I'm just learning it and I'm just doing the 3 cards and maybe 9 cards, I can. So it's culturally diverse. It's got these beautiful spice colors. It's got these incredible layers. It's textured. Look at, we've got camel, bridge, person. This is for the writer, and it's sort of spanning time and space together. So it goes deep. It's whimsical here. It gives you a twist on things, and then it's got some classic Lenormand, which I'm looking forward to. But look at even this. See, this is the way I see. I have a black, when I close my eyes and I go in, I have a black rim around the image a lot of times, and then the action is going on inside, or purple sometimes, or sometimes gold. But this isn't uncommon, so it felt very much at home for me, like a place I go to and I can resonate to find my messages. There's some extra cards in this that aren't Lenormand, maybe 3 or 4. There's this familiar. There's the umbrella, which you saw before. Look at this. Compass, diary. This is so romantic, right? I love it. It's a romantic, it goes romantic with my romantic trailer. It goes romantic with my sensibilities. Yep. And then the seer is one of the other separate cards. So this is one that you will get a lot if you get this deck. So I'm looking forward to working with this with Kelly. It is, have I told you, everybody? This one was by Sahin Miro, and it's the Lunar Nomad Oracle. The next 2 decks are ones that I actually use a lot more than these. These I use more personally. This one I'm going to use, Anna's I'm going to use, Wild Unknown I use, so I take that back. I use them all. But these I use for clients. And I use these for sort of for more of a healing. Again, this is in one of my bags. When we've done a tarot spread and we have to do a little bit more of a healing session, and I come back and I want to go in and I want to go a little bit deeper. I want to go outside of what's already manifested to pre-manifestation, into the spot where perhaps we have etheric effect going on. We call it the pain body if you're following Eckhart Tolle, or one of his bodies, or you call it the vortex if you're doing Abraham or something like that. And it's going into the point of origin so that I don't have to track event. I can skip right to the point of origin and pluck it at its source, and then it just ripples like a domino all the way down and gets rid of them all, right? So that's the idea of going to the point of origin outside what's already manifested. So I do that with the Divas of Creation. To me, this is like Mary L. in Oracle. It just delivers on a deeper level continually. And I have to study it and I have to stay on my toes with it. My tradition and my mentor spoke about the light as being the messenger, and that all form is contained within the light, like the angels delivering. Angels are light. And this deck reminded me of seeing into the light, or darkness, as the case might be, what form is in there and what's contained within there. And so it's kind of like traveling on these light beams when I use this deck to go into where the origin is, what's inside, what little beautiful energy is being held inside. Sometimes it is planetary. Sometimes it is angelic. See, if you just keep looking in there, it just goes deeper and deeper. Sometimes it's elemental. It's the mysteries. It's the seasons. There's like 76 cards here, some large amount. So she covers a lot of deities. And you can really go far with this. You can clarify with this. You can point of origin with this. You can path work with this quite easily. So we'll go in there, we'll get the point of origin, and we'll pluck it out. And it seems to really resonate with people. So Divas of Creation, Celia Conway. Celia Conway. Then, once we've plucked that out, and we've got this little spare spot because we've took something out that maybe didn't need to be there anymore, there's a little bit of a vacuum. And in that vacuum, if we don't deliberately, consciously put something we choose in it, our patterns and our habits will fill it back up. So in order to figure that one out, I'll come in with this particular deck and we'll do medicine. And true to my tradition, we're going to do shamanic medicine. And so I'm going to use the shamanic medicine deck. And this deck is by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia Kate Peters. I'm just not even sure about that, so I'll put it right there for you. And this deck I use as the medicine, as I said earlier. It's, again, one with this amazing cardstock. They all have amazing cardstock. And it's more Native American shamanism than mine, but I still really appreciate the messages. They come through like a hug, and they really touch us, and they really help us to see the light, to see how to empower ourselves, to see what to put back in, to enlighten us, to give us peace, to take us forward on our goals. So this deck, look how beautiful it is. I mean, it carries so much symbolism. It's like a hug. And I just let it tell me what to say, pretty much, most of the time. Kelly from Truth and Story has done a lot of shamanic deck comparisons. She's got some beautiful ones. I've seen them, and I've still picked this one as my top 5. I love Lynn Andrews, but I don't use her deck that much. So that's 5. Now, I'm going to pull a special snowflake card, and I'm going to do 6. I think we should do 6, or 7, or 8, or 10. Yeah, let's do 10 each, because I'd like to see what you all are bringing to the party. 5 just doesn't seem like enough with all the incredible decks that are out there. Not to mention the ones that have come before that are still classics. But anyway, my honorable mention, you guys know her for the tarot decks that she's just put out, probably, the Lily White, the Lily Black. Before she did that, she did an oracle deck. Her name is Celia Melville, and the oracle deck was L'Oracle des Reflets. And this is a beautiful, beautiful deck. It is black, it is gold, it is matte, it is tea-stained, it is sepia. It's got excellent production value. You don't need a bag. You can keep it in the box. It's got the ribbon. It's got tea-stained ink drawings that help to layer the art. This is the back, and these are some of the drawings. Now this one, do you remember in the trailer when I'm talking and there's a space behind me with painting around it? We're going to do a little scene in there, and I'd like to put owls like him in there. We'll see if I can. That would be fantastic. I think this is just a most beautiful deck, delightful, intriguing, artistically satisfying. My eyes can rest on it easily on almost every card. I think it is gorgeous. It has good, some of it's just a title card, just tells you what it is, the stag, or some of them have a nice, like this is shadow. Some of them have a nice, thoughtful, piquing your interest title. The fox, isn't he gorgeous? So that's my special request. That's my honorary mention. So that gives me 6. But that's a good overall of what my day-to-day in oracles are like. A daily draw with the animal. This is just for joy. I'll just pick it up every now and then, usually more at night or when I'm watching TV. I just like to hold it. It feels so good. I'm looking forward to combining Earthbone with Anna Turner's Oracle of Echoes. I have to slow down. I'm trying to wind up. My Davis of Creation and my Shamanic Healing, and my Lunar Oracle, which is kind of a Lenormand. So thank you all for watching. I will get this posted. It's 15 minutes. I've got to stop.